Hey, good morning, everyone. Michael Fanning. This is warm up 475. As you can see, it's getting darker in the mornings. Earlier in the mornings, a little bit darker, but that's okay. So I was listening to a TED Talk by Peter Sage, and it was talking about the key to personal growth and understanding self-sabotage. And so one of the things that I would ask all of you to do, and this may be something that very enlightening for you, is that the next time you're, in the bathroom and you're standing in front of a mirror, I want you to just stop for a second and I want you to stare at yourself. I want you to open your eyes and just look into your soul. And I want you to identify the feelings that you're having at that moment in time. And there's a couple different things that can happen. Some of you may do this and you may say, wow, I got this. I know who I am. I know where I want to go. I got this. Some of you may want to look away. Some of you may be fearful of doing that. Some of you maybe don't want to look at that. You don't want to see it, and you can't stare for a while, and you conjures up maybe some negative feelings. So in this TED Talk that he talks about, there's two things that he covers, and I'm going to just read them to you. The first one is this. We think about the laws of personal growth. The first one is this. People will never rise above the opinion of themselves. I'll say that one more time. People will never rise above the opinion of themselves. And so when you're looking into yourself and those feelings that conjure up, that's your self-image, that's your self-esteem, that's potentially your self-talk. And the second one is this. No one can love us more than we love ourselves. No one can love us more than we love ourselves. So in there, he talks about, and I want you to watch, I'm going to put a link to it. He talks about 3 critical attributes of personal growth. And they are these. What are you consuming every day, right? What are you consuming every day? Number 2, what's your environment like? And number 3, what's your reference group, your peer group? Because here's the thing, whether you believe it or not, you are being programmed. We cannot control the programming that happens to us. We can't control us being programmed, but what we can control is how we're programmed. Right? I want you to think about it this way. So think about your conscious brain, right? That's the conscious brain, that's that prefrontal cortex, that's that part of your brain that says, hey, you know what? Here we go. And think about it as an ant, and he talks about this. And it's an ant, and it just went to a self-help workshop. And it's going, hey, I've got my goals, and it's heading north. The unfortunate part is this. It's heading north, but it's walking north on the back of an elephant who is walking south. And that elephant that is walking south is your non-conscious brain. That's that part of your brain that's been programmed at an early age. It's that part of that brain that when you look into the mirror and you get those really kind of not so great feelings, those came from a historic part of your life that maybe you haven't dealt with yet. So I want you to listen closely to what he says in the TED Talk. I want you to listen to the things that he gives you as suggestions on how to control your programming. And maybe there's some things that come out of there where maybe you have been living in a world of self-sabotage and you weren't aware of it. Anyways, hopefully you find it helpful. It's a really good TED Talk. I'll put a link to it. Peter Sage. You guys be awesome and help somebody. Make it a great day. Talk to you later.